What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. You guys know we got the fight coming up this weekend, the highly anticipated welterweight bout, Errol the Truth Spence Jr. versus Danny Swift Garcia, guys. And I'm flying out to Texas in the morning. I actually should be in the bed, but I finally saw the presser, and I wanted to give you guys my take on the whole thing. Now, I gotta say, it wasn't, a lot of fireworks at the presser. It was pretty subdued. No jaw jacking between the fighters. You could tell that they both had a high level of respect for one another, and sometimes that's a breath of fresh air, and I think it was with these two. Sometimes I want to see that. Sometimes I want to see the fighters go at it, jaw jacking each other, but I didn't want to see that this time, so I was really satisfied with what I saw. Now, they asked Errol about basically the journey or the process towards this fight, and Errol said that it was a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline involved. He had his family around, his little girls, his day one friends, and he was trying to get rid of certain distractions, and that's understandable. Seeing the things that he went through with the car accident, it's life changing. It can alter certain things in your life, the way you feel about things. So I can understand why he did that, kind of push certain things aside. But he said that him and Derek have been training since February. So here it is, guys. It's December, and so that means they've been training for about a year now for this fight. And we all seen at the open workout, at his live workout, how phenomenal shape that Errol Spence Jr. was in. I think that's the best shape I've ever seen him in. You could tell that he's 100% focused when it comes to this fight with Danny Garcia. Now, I know he said that this is not his biggest fight. He said this is probably his second biggest fight. I think he said Kell Brook was the biggest fight of his career, but I think this one's right up there in my opinion with it, because his back's up against the wall. He has a lot to lose, as well as Danny. I think his back's up against the wall as well. So I think this is a really, really big fight, and he's dealing with the stuff from the accident, and people don't know if he's okay or not. So here it is, guys. We're gonna see if he's still the same fighter. So, but anyway, another thing that was brought up, Ray Flores said Danny had been calling Errol out for 2 years. And of course, Errol corrected Ray and said that no one had been calling him out for 2 years. And Danny, to his credit, he said that Danny had been calling him out for about a year. And Danny co-signed him when he said that that he had been calling Errol out for about a year. So there wasn't any friction there between the two guys. Now, they asked Danny about being the underdog. Did it make him upset if that he's the underdog? And Danny pretty much said he doesn't listen to the critics. He doesn't pay attention to the media stuff. He pretty much just focuses on what he needs to do. He knows that he's a champion, a great fighter, and he just pretty much trains and sticks to the game plan. So he doesn't let any of that type of stuff bother him. And that's the way you have to be, man. A lot of times you have greatness in you, and you get overlooked. So sometimes you just have to just not worry about what other people think. I know it's hard not to do, but you got to stay focused. And I think Danny Garcia is focused like a laser beam, just like Errol Spence Jr. Like I said, he has a lot riding on this. His back's up against the wall, just like Errol Spence Jr.'s back's up against the wall. Now, another thing they asked Errol was why would he take? Why is he not taking a tune-up fight? Why is he going straight into a fight with somebody like Danny Garcia? and he pretty much explained that, you know, if he did go get up into a tune-up fight, you know, he wouldn't really have the same fire in his belly as fighting somebody dangerous as Danny Garcia, somebody that's going to basically push him to the next level, guys. So that's basically why he's not taking a tune-up. And, you know, I got to commend him for that, because most guys aren't going to do that. Most guys, if they have a long layoff, you know, an injury or something like that, they're going to want to tune up. They're going to want to fight somebody, you know, not in the higher echelon of the fight game, just to see where they stand, you know, before getting in the ring with an elite fighter. So that kind of sets him apart from a lot of other fighters, because most, like I said, most guys are going to do that. So hats off to Errol Spence Jr., man. Even if, let's just say he loses this fight, you know, you got to respect him for even doing that, because Danny Garcia is no slouch. Danny Garcia is a hard puncher. Danny Garcia has been here before. He's had numerous fights with champions. So Errol Spence Jr. is, you know, he's a one of a kind, guys. You know, he's a one of a kind. Like I said, if he loses, you know, he's still a winner. In my eyes, he's still a winner in a lot of people's eyes. So, but we're gonna have to wait and see, guys. It's getting really close. I'm really excited about it. This fight is probably going to be, I would say, this is probably going to be the fight of the year, guys. You know, to end the year, it's going to be the fight of the year. And let me know what you guys think. Who you riding with in this fight? You riding with Danny Swift Garcia, or you riding with Errol Spence Jr., guys? So I got to get to bed, guys. I got to make sure all my stuff's packed. I got to get out here early in the morning. So I will see you guys in Texas. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.